Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Call of the Wild Angler. And in this video I'm going to talk about the testing that I did for the carp in Spain. That's the mirror carp and the common carp with 12.5 kilogram of line. Why that line? Because that's the line that you need to use for normal gear. So that's the heaviest spinning setup that you can buy in the shop. I wanted to do that first because I know a lot of people don't get access yet to the souvenir spinning setup and all that stuff, or even to the Norway free setups. I wanted to do it with the shop setup so that everybody can use it if you of course got the level, but that's not really hard. To level up to that level, I think it's somewhere in the 30s, that's not that hard. If you don't know how you need to do it fast, check my leveling guide and I think you will get there really quick. So what did I do? I just came to Spain. I fished 1 hour on one spot, 1 hour on another spot. Very good spots, very active, with a 12.5 kilogram setup. I will show you guys a little bit later the setup, and I was blown away with the experience. It was crazy. I can say now by far, maybe the lake trout is a little bit better. I don't know. I never test the lake trout. But if I see the numbers, if I compare it with the testing to the Atlantic salmon, that is the best money farm still, but not experience. Or with the pike muskie, I need to say the carp was like, whoa. It is unbelievable. Almost 33% more experience every hour than the other ones. So let's get started, the testing. So I'm back in my file. You guys can see here, this was the testing for the Atlantic salmon. This was Atlantic salmon again. You can see I catch a lot of Atlantic salmons, which is, you will see right away why it's not so good compared to the carp. If you see those numbers of the Atlantic salmon, this was bronze, by the way, too, silver. Just the same, because I went for the carp, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. Diamond, I'm not sure that I can land them. Gold is very easy. But I will show you guys what you need to do with the setup, because we are going full maximum drag and we lock the reel the entire time. We just smack the fish in the face like in Russian Fishing 4 and it works really well. 4 minutes to get the gold in, I think that's really good with that setup. The diamond, I think I had the diamond, but I did a mistake, because you always need to lock it. He snapped me. But that's something for later in the video. You guys can see here the numbers, Atlantic salmon here, the muskie. So this was the best for me, the muskie. But you see that are low numbers. Okay, I got 45 fish, but then we come with the carp. So you can see here the carp with 12.5 kilogram of line. Normal gear, Spain 1 hour. My cash started, my experience I just calculate, and this is the average of the 2 hours, but that's something for later. But you guys can see right away, you see a lot bigger numbers on those carps. So this was on spot number 1, and this spot produced in 1 hour, let me have a look, it's over here, 3,482 experience for every hour. So that's a lot, because that's already 600 more than the Atlantic salmon, and more than the muskie and the pike, because they are the best experience before this in the game, what I tested. Then the next hour I switched the spot, and I came to another spot, and you need to see how many fish I got. There are a lot of bronze too, but bronze is giving 100 to 200 experience sometimes too. No, 200 is too much. Let's say 50 to 120, but that's a lot too. So this is a bronze, of course this is a bronze, but you can see 100 experience is a lot more than a bronze on the Atlantic salmon, but you see the numbers. I didn't get 1 gold here, by the way. This is bronze and silver. And this hour I made a stunning 4,154 experience for 1 hour and money 4,748. This was crazy. A lot more active. I wanted to do 2 hours because then the average numbers are more correct, let's call it. If I do 10 hours, they approach even more the correct numbers. But I think 2 hours was more than enough. So you guys can see what did I do. Of course, then you need to calculate the average for every hour. So I just took the 2 hours, 3,000, a little bit 4,000, divided by 2. So the carp gave me 3,818 experience for every hour, and with the currency I did just the same, 4,048 currency for every hour. That means if you do what I show you guys now every day, 2 hours, you make every day 10k currency. I didn't use a challenge because they were all done. It's just purely without the challenges, and that's a lot of money. So if you do this for 20 hours, you just made 100,000 currency, and it's not the best money farm because the Atlantic salmon is the best money farm, but experience-wise, it's crazy. So how does that compare with the musky pike? Of course, I'm going to show you guys that. So you can see it here. By far, it beats the Atlantic salmon had 2,800 in my video, and the musky 3,000. It beats it, yeah, by a lot. By far the best experience in the game at the moment. And I still need to test my 17.5 kilogram gear. And then currency, still at number 1, Atlantic salmon, but the carp is second. You guys can see it here, and third is a pike. Where is a lake trout? I don't know. Maybe in the future I will test it, but the lake trout, I'm not sure that they can beat this. This is a lot. Yesterday I saw a guy saying that you need to have 1 million experience to get to 100, so you guys can do the calculations yourself. So if you do this, it takes 200 hours to get to 100, but you need to count the challenges in 2. So I think in maybe 150 hours, maybe 180 hours, if you do this, you're 100 and you get the special match setup. So that's it. Now I'm going into the game because I need to give you need to fish a certain way because I'm locking my reel totally, and I want to show you guys that you do it right, because if you don't do it right, you're going to lose a lot of time. So let's get into the game. Let's have a look to the setup and let's fish a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the setup. So my spinning setup, of course, you need to go with the bobber because they are carp. So the aasvogel, that's what I'm using. 30 kilograms of maximum line strength it can handle. Then I'm using the touch. Why the touch? Because now that I know how the drag system works, you can see that 8 plus 4.5 is 12.5. And 12.5 is exact the same number of line that I'm using. So that means that you can just lock it. And in this game, locking the bail is just the same like in other games. You cannot get line off your reel. So you can lock it and it works really well. So if the fish does not have the strength, you can just jerk it in. I will show you guys that. So I went with this one, and then of course the 12.5 kilogram line. So 100% drag I can use. I always start like this on 90. 90 they cannot break. And I just go, if I'm not in the red, I just go to 100 and back 90. And that's what I do. And then I'm going with the bobber. A one hook is going to give bronze, but I don't have a problem with it. You cannot go for golds and diamonds alone because you don't make the experience. It's always the same in this game. You are not going quality, you need to go quantity. The more you get, the better. And then you need to get the cheese. So what do you need to do? So very simple. I tested 2 spots and everybody knows that spot. So this is the spot where you can do the challenge. The challenge 3 for the location for the gold common carp. Very good spot. I got a shitload of golds here. This was the second testing, the second hour. And then of course the diamond spot where everybody's going. I'm working on a carp video too. I already did this entire lake. I still need to do this. I did here too. There was no carp. I want to go to the dam too, but that's something for a little bit later. I want to have 5 to 6 spots that you can rotate if one of the spots is not producing. But that's for another video. Then the first hour I tested here. A very good spot too. It was good ranks of species, but it was a lot less money and experience. Just the same setup. So that's what I did. So what do you need to do? Very simple. You throw in the water. If you don't get the bite, go to the other spot or move a little bit. And what I'm going to show you guys now, you can see, never do this. Never start at 100. I said to you guys, you can start with 90. 90 is safe. They're not going to break your shit. You need to watch it sometimes. If they go really quick away, it can be that you need to go a click lower. But 90 most of the time you're very secure. So I'm going to wait now 1 second. Maybe there is a carp coming. Yeah, there is a carp coming. And I think this is a silver. I wanted to have a silver. A silver is perfect. You just need to do the same as with the gold. What I'm going to show you guys now. Because at the end I will show you guys the gold. So what do you need to do? And that's very important that you understand this. We are going to max drag this fish. So he's going to bite, and this is a silver, I can see it, maybe a gold. So you need to toggle. I click 1 time. And you can see 90 is safe. But now at the moment, the main problem is I cannot reel in. So I'm now automatically reeling in. This fish is not doing anything. What do you need to do on that moment? Just go 100%, jerk in. You will see now I'm pulling him to me. That's something that I couldn't do before, because you can see it. Now he's not coming in, but if you go to 100 or even at 90, I think it's possible, yeah, 90 works too. You can see now I'm getting him in. And that's something that you need to do. So what do you need to do? I will do it now quick. Now you can see I'm safe, 100%, jerk. You just lift that fish out of the water. Now you need to watch it. Always count. Back to 90. Always count. You can be in the red, I think, for 3 to 4 seconds. So you can... Don't panic. Don't think, whoa, I need to go really quick down. No, because that's not needed. So you do this. Jerk. Back to 90. Back to 100. Back to 90. You wait a little bit. Okay. Back to 100. You jerk in. Because I think this is even a gold. Okay, back to 90. Little bit waiting, he's gone again. 100%, jerk him in. Because he cannot take line because you're at maximum drag. Your drag is now locked. So he cannot take line. Oh, back to 90. Okay, back to 100. A big silver, I think. This is not a gold. Back to 90. Less stand, probably. I'm not even sure that the carp got less stand. And this is the most irritating part of getting the fish. Okay, we need to wait. Okay, back to 100 and jerk him in. Yeah, there is still a lot of strength in him. But you can just do this. He cannot get away. You just lock him up. Like this. Okay. Is he tired? Almost done, I think. I'm not going to risk it because if I break it. Just back to 90. Just play it safe. The guy that invented this, secure the catch, fucking Christ. Jesus Christ, what the fuck. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Let's have a look. It's a silver. 336 experience. And 278 credit. So you just saw what you need to do, how you need to play the fish. Search the same for the gold. I'm not sure that you can land with this setup the diamond. But it does not matter. Because this is an experience, the best experience that you can do. If you want to get diamonds, and if you cannot land a diamond with this setup, yeah, you need to farm the souvenir shop. And that's going to take weeks. So I want to thank you guys. Enjoy the gold catch. You will see me doing just the same what I showed you guys. And I see you guys in the next video. The next video, I'm going to do the testing with the heaviest souvenir setup in the game. So see you guys later. Bye bye.